This week we are training 3 new franchise partners, and I have the pleasure of introducing Deidre Johnson, who is actually down in the Charlotte market and is partnering with a franchise of ours out of Winston-Salem, Glennis Toller. Glennis is not here today for wonderful personal reasons. I don't want to put too much of Glennis's stuff in the world, but we're thinking all good thoughts for Glennis. Deidre, you have a professional background. You have a lovely, wonderful pedigree. You have heard about home care. You kind of came in with Glennis on this, but you're the one that is up here in training. What's your impression so far? I mean, how's it going for you?
My impression has been amazing. Reason being is I had a career change in the beginning of the year, and that's how I kind of met up with Glennis and working in the healthcare industry. So once she decided to expand her staffing agency with having a home care business separate from that, but she gave me the opportunity to listen in on what was being said, to be part of the program and overall be part of the training here. So far it's been amazing. It's been amazing because of the fact that, you know, when you have a season change or a life change in your, that goes on, you're looking for the next position, the next thing that you're supposed to be involved in. And I knew from years ago that I was destined to be a millionaire. I really believe that, but I didn't know which facet that was, how that was coming to me. Mm-hmm. So instead of it being dropped from the sky, God will provide opportunity for you.
God will provide.
And
the Lord will provide.
Yes, so He provided an opportunity for me to learn through my time with Glennis, with her company, and now she's expanded it, like I said, to home care. So it's been an amazing last 3 days that we've had, because not only have we had training, we have had introduction to vendors that you work with. We have had referrals from people that are actually doing the business, so we can hear firsthand of what they've been exposed to and what training they've had from you. As stated earlier, you had over 23 years of experience, so it's not having to reinvent the wheel. It's just do what you say to do and be able to see the fruit from what you've produced already. So I'm excited about finishing it out for the rest of the week.
Well, I love your goal, millionaire. My publications say we got to be 1.25 million to retire these days, but from what you've seen, do you think this business can give you the leverage to become a millionaire?
Absolutely, because not only did we see the informational part of it, you presented the numbers, and the numbers made sense as far as the businesses the business part of it, the clients that we would have, how to go get the clients. Because a lot of times there are franchises out there, they kind of give you a manual and say read it and go for it, and we might be there for you, and you've been absolutely the opposite, where it's literally step by step that you've shown us how to make this business work. So we went through the numbers and it made sense to me on how to acquire that millionaire status. And it's not just being a millionaire, it's more importantly, it's about establishing a legacy for me and for my children. Yep. So it's a business that I can build and enjoy the fruit of it and then pass on to them, and they can decide what they want to do.
It's going to be a good business for the next 30 years. Okay. I'm biased. I would like to say it's a great business, and I think it is a great business.
Yes.
It can't be offshored. You know, a robot is never going to come in and take over, and you know, as all this artificial intelligence and everything, I think it can enhance what we do.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, we're finding exactly the right caregiver for mom, and that caregiver can be a robot. I mean, it just is. It just does. The model doesn't work that way. I mean, it's got to be one human with another human being, and if you look at the demographics, we're going to be busy for the next 30 years.
Right.
So you want to build a legacy for your kids.
Correct.
You want to build a business, turn it over to them. You will figure out how to get your $1 million out of it, but they're good to go for the next 20 years themselves.
Right.
And that is pretty cool stuff. I don't know what happens in 30 years. I mean, we're not going to have any more old people. That's it.
But you mentioned you mentioned something there with, it's not just about the money aspect of it. We're affecting change with sending in the right people to care for our elderly, to setting up, not just being a company that just have people show up there. We train them properly to be able to care for them the right way, and that means something. So I've had elderly in my family where I did care for them. I know the importance of finding the right people and placing the right people, and to have a business where I can partner with that means everything.
Andy Warhol said that everybody gets 15 minutes of fame. I think as a home care agency owner, and this is not to be taken the wrong way, but we get our 15 minutes of fame in eulogies and obituaries. Because, which, you know, I'll take that all day long, because, you know, if you're going to own a business and you can touch someone's life, and the minister is sitting up there, or the preacher is sitting up there, or the rabbi is sitting up there and giving the eulogy and saying, you know, the last 3 years of Mary's life, boy, Sheila and Tramika and June really made a difference in her life.
Right.
Or the family member is saying that, or you read that in the obituary, it's like, oh, wow, you have done
You
good.
made a difference.
Yeah, I mean, and you're not providing care, but you hired those people, and you vetted those people, and you made sure they got the right team of people to make a difference in somebody's life, and that's huge.
Right.
I mean, that's...
And it didn't happen by osmosis. I mean, you've shared that you've had patients that were from 10 to 15 years with you.
Yeah.
That just doesn't happen by accident. You know, you've established relationships with people, and I think that's another component of how you're training us as in caring for people, sincerely doing what you say you're going to do, and, you know, having an integral business as well.
Cool beans. Well, that's, Deidre, I cannot
Thank you.
tell you enough how much I've enjoyed having you here. Thank you very much. You're up.